If I'm looking a little somber, I got to say I'm actually quite emotional. I had prepared something for you today, and about 5 minutes before I've come onto this live, I got a notification that one of my clients had made a post in our private group. And I've just read it, and I've got to be honest with you, I'm actually just quite emotional, and I'm really floored. So what I had planned to share with you today has now gone out the window. It's still going to be super, super valuable. But the title of this training is actually Stop Hustling, and I'm going to show you how. And it's actually going to come off the back of what I've just read from my client, and I'm going to share a little bit about that with you so that you can get some context on how to get your business going without sacrificing your personal life. And that's why I'm quite emotional, actually. So if you're here with me live, please hit like, say I'm here in the comments below. It would be wonderful to know who I'm speaking with, especially because I'm a bit emotional. Don't leave me out here on my own, team. So here's what I'm actually going to do. I'm going to respect their privacy by covering up their details, but I'm actually going to show you what was said because I think you can relate to this. And so I think it's really, really important for you to have a look at what's going on and how you can stop hustling. Okay, so this is inside of our Inner Circle community, and this is where everybody who works one-on-one with me or joins Business Builder gets to hang out. And, you know, this community is really, really important for a lot of reasons, including the fact that if you're inside of this community, you get, you know, very consistent training, but also access to the community, which helps you to keep expanding. That aside, the reason that I've come on here quite emotional is because my client shares, she says, I'm feeling grateful for starting the month of June with 3 new coaching clients. 3 months ago when I found Shani, or Shani found me, we joke about who found who first, I was desperate to enroll new clients and for learning how to attract clients consistently. She says, I quit my full-time job and a 6-figure income to dive 2 feet into my side hustle of relationship coaching 2 years prior. I was watching my savings account shrink every month. She says, for almost 2 years, I went from one business coaching program to another, going 1 step forward, 3 back, and 2 to the side. She says, until 6 months ago that I heard my inner wisdom say, if you want to sell relationship coaching, you need to learn how to build relationships with potential clients. I didn't know how, so I started searching. She says, that's when I met Shani, and I knew right away she was a master at connecting and the coach I've been seeking. I just had to work through my own trust issues before going all in. Now, here's where it gets really, really emotional for me, team, because she says that in the last month of working one-on-one with Shani, I've achieved so many results that it's difficult to list them all here, but she started with a record income month in May and is already 7 days, 8 days into June on track to beat that for June. She said, I did 6 calls in May, which was the most I've ever done. Now, here's the important part of everything that she wrote, which is very valuable. Please, if you take nothing else away from this, this is the value. I either do yoga or cycle at least 5 days a week, which has been difficult for me to prioritize since I left my job and went all in her business. That's important, because so many of you are online hustling your asses off and you don't need to be, and the rest of your life is missing out. And that's really, really meaningful to me because every person that I work with one-on-one, one of the huge things that we focus on is you getting balance in your personal life. It's about you having a business that grows sustainably and consistently without sacrificing the things that you love to do, like spend time with your family, exercise, and nourish yourself. You don't have to hustle. Now, she's working hard. Don't get me wrong. But she's not sacrificing her personal life. And in fact, it's enriching her business because she's energized to show up. And that's what makes me emotional, because you don't have to hustle. And that is why 80% of my one-on-one clients had their record-breaking month in May. And you deserve that. Your business should be enriching your life. You don't have to turn up on social media and hustle for hours on end with no return. You don't have to turn up and add 100 friends. You don't have to turn up and trawl your newsfeed and consume a whole bunch of noise that actually leaves you drained at the end of the day. And you don't have to make creating content a chore that actually, it was once a thing that you loved doing is now something that you avoid. Like she said, she had done coaching program after coaching program. Something's broken. If you've done coaching program after coaching program and you're still hustling, something didn't work. But it can work. It starts by knowing how to create content that connects. And I said starts with. That is not the whole solution. But right now, what you're doing is you're getting on social media, sharing content from your eye-centricity. And people can't see you. And they're not hearing you. Because like you, they open up their feed and they're going for a consumption scroll and they don't stop. They're here to escape reality. And you're trying to give them a whole bunch of stuff that they didn't come on social media for. So they're not stopping. And they're not clicking like, and they're not writing a comment, and they're not coming into your DMs and asking you how you can help. And you don't even realize this because you have the best of intentions. But if you want to stop hustling, it starts with content, because your content is what brings the people to you rather than you having to go out all the time. And stop lying to yourself thinking that your content is working, because it's not. If you don't have consistent clients and if you're spending hours a day on social media with very little return, something's not working. And I promise you it starts with your content. Your content is the most efficient and effective pathway to getting people to come to you. Now, it's not the only part of what we do when we're looking at how we grow your business. It's not how she's been able to go to yoga or cycle 5 times a week guilt-free and have record month. But it's the first place you need to start. And that is what we're going to be looking at in the Content Masterclass next week. It happens once a month. And this is your opportunity to get clear on how to stop your people in their scroll. Now, listen, many coaches out there say that it's easy for me to sell what I sell because I'm a business coach. And I promise you that can't be any further from the truth. You know why? Because I'm selling to you and you're smart. You know what I'm doing. You're a coach as well. It's actually harder for me to get people to stop in their scroll, consume my message, and convert to clients, because unlike the person who is serving people in relationships aren't using Facebook the same way we are, or Instagram, or Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, Twitter, the lot, right? My audience, you know what's going on. So please don't be under an illusion that it's any easier for a business coach. If it's a coach coaching coaches, which is, hello, what I do, we actually have a harder job of being able to connect with you, stop you in your scroll, and get your trust, because you've been burned, just like she shared in her post. She had to work through her trust issues because she'd done multiple programs like you that had let her down. So If I can do it, I can show you how to do it. And I want to show you how to do it. I want that freedom and flexibility for you. The reason you got into business was to enrich your life. And that is why that post gets me emotional. Because you deserve it. So the content masterclass is happening next week. I'm going to put a link in the comments right now. Early bird price is available, but it's not forever. So jump into that link, come and join us at the masterclass, and let's create content that connects with your people and gets them coming to you instead of you hustling. Thank you for being here and sharing this space with me. I am a little bit emotional, and I hope that you are inspired to get to this class and come and join me so that you can create the content that your audience can finally see. Links in the chat, team. I'll see you there next week. Bye for now.